The Tokyo Game Show is in kind of a weird place right now. Every single year, the show seems to be dwindling in relevance little by little, and yet there's one part of the show that increases in prominence every single year, and that's the mobile gaming part of the show. So as companies like Microsoft pull out of the show completely, and companies like Square Enix drastically reduce their presence here, you can't help but wonder, is mobile gaming the future of Tokyo Game Show? Well, if you want to make that argument, there's certainly plenty of evidence to do so, the most notable example being Gree. Now, Gree is a Japanese company that publishes mobile games, and 2 years ago, they weren't even here at all. Now, they have what's basically the biggest booth, tied with the PlayStation 1 next door. If you want to know how big of a deal Gree is, take a look at the games here. They publish games from Metal Gear Solid to Resident Evil to FIFA to Monster Hunter, and a number of big anime franchises as well, like Bleach and Naruto. They're a really big part of their show, and they seem to be getting bigger with every single year. And of course you have Sony. Now they've got an entire corner of their booth sectioned off for PlayStation Mobile, which is sort of their upcoming Android marketplace for people to download what they're calling PlayStation-like experiences for tablets, smartphones, and interestingly, the Vita as well. So Sony's making a big investment in mobile, and it's reflected right here. Now over here at the Sega booth, you've pretty much got about half the space dedicated to showing off new and old franchises coming to mobile devices under the Sega Apps banner. You can pretty much say what you want about the current state of Sonic, but still, seeing this sort of focus on mobile devices really reflects a larger trend in the industry as a whole. So, with all that being said, is mobile gaming the future of TGS? Well, as fun as it is to make those sorts of bold claims, I think we're all going to have to wait a little while to find out. Remember, this is an industry that's basically in a holding pattern until Microsoft and Sony announce their new hardware, and we can all find out what these publishers out there on the show floor have been working on in secret. Mobile gaming is a big part of this industry, and it's getting bigger. That's not a bad thing, because the more options out there, the more options for traditional gamers to find something that they really like. But at the end of the day, this is a show that's going to do best by reflecting the broad variety of tastes out there these days, whether it's mobile, PC, console, or what have you. And hopefully, that's the direction that this show is heading in the future. And I know I've got my fingers crossed that the new consoles are going to revitalize this show.